Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. Hopefully, Streamlabs wants to cooperate right now, because it was not cooperating when I tried to record, literally spent the last 5 minutes trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And for some reason, if I have it set in the, the usual sort of recording mode, it just keeps recording a black screen, and I've tried playing around with the settings and everything. No idea. So, we're off to a wonderful start. Well, as you can probably tell from my gear, I am going to Shoreline, and there's much to do. There's some things to find, some more things to find, some things to mark. Guess what? Something else to find. And then just basically go slap some people and mark some stuff. I think it's also the Punisher. Right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys inside. Where did it put us? Actually, a pretty decent spot. So I also brought some cameras in to work on Fenz's quest. Luckily, there's only like 2 things he has on this map. We'll try to get that done. Now, how does this... This is not a great optic, in my opinion. I mean, again, this is sort of personal preference. But I'm not a fan of it. And I think it's just the reticle, which I cannot change. Hopefully I don't get absolutely slapped in the first 5 seconds of this raid. Because if I did, I think I'd have to take a break for this game for a week. Oh my god. So obviously you probably have seen, hopefully, the video from... Well, this is recorded on Monday, so earlier today. That went up. That was basically just me playing Fallout because of the... Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Where's this thing? I think it's in this building. The immaculate amounts of fun I had for half an hour trying to... in here? I think it's in here. Yeah. Oh, there's a door through here. Yeah, the immaculate amount of fun I had trying to record today's episode. I'm not even joking. If you should see my stash, I have not a whole lot of money, and most of my stuff, honestly, any guns I have, I can't really afford to get running. I unironically needed to do a scav run and try to get ammo for this, and enough stuff to buy ammo for it. And that's where we're at right now. I don't know. I'm not even, like, you saw those 2 clips. That's because I just couldn't, like, it was making me annoyed watching any more clips. I had a few other ones, but genuinely, it's like half an hour of that, of, like, me getting, about 6 or 7 attempts of me trying to get all my stuff up and running to go into a raid, and then literally less than... Anywhere from 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes. I think 2.5 minutes was the longest amount of time I spent not dead in a raid. From spawning in, so. Now, there's nothing in the hideout for me to grab. Or to install or anything, so. Not too worried about that. So this is her colleagues. I'll take some meds, actually. Rigged gate, I think for him, is those containers. Yeah. I'll have to sit here and play. That's stupid. I could have sworn this used to be a place and protect. Okay. Lease. A lot of stuff in the actual resort itself. Quite a few things on the pier and some stuff in the crane construction area. I had a friend of mine ask if I was going to make a series about Farming Simulator. And I said, honestly, I don't think I could make it into a proper YouTube series. It might be, like, if anything, I could maybe stream it, but I really don't. I don't know. I feel like it's not my kind of game. As someone who spent, like, I think I spent about 3 hours trying to figure it out. Honestly, just seemed kind of meh. I understand, like, people have, like, there's an appeal for it, but I personally just didn't jive with the sort of the game loop. I had somebody tell me to, like, start a TikTok or do shorts and all that stuff, but honestly, I don't think I could put any one thing in my series, or most of my series actually, that would work well in a short. But in all fairness, I don't really fully understand shorts. I mean, quite frankly, I probably wouldn't be the best person to try to figure it out. The best part is I did ask for help about it, and the person who told me just told me, like, basically to jog on. And, you know, just basically figure it out yourself. And I was like, wow, thanks for the help. Yeah. Right. And then the other advice afterwards was, have you tried doing a different style? I mean, yeah, I have, and I haven't gotten any numbers from them. Some of my more, what am I? Oh, this might be the Peacekeeper stuff. Some of the videos I put a lot more effort, and I genuinely mean a lot more effort into, have, like, from where? Gotta close that. So that's done. Now what sucks is, actually, can I loot this? Just outside here is something I have to do. Right. There's stuff I have to do out there, but I have to spend 3 million years actually marking it. Where's the bodies? You know, instead of wasting time looking for the bodies, let me place this. CMS kit. I'm getting some. I didn't bring a backpack. I mean, not that that's, you know, it's not the end of the world. I actually picked that up. I did. Where is it? Supposedly this way. There they are. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff to grab while I'm in here. I'm not crazy, right? There was a person out there. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought this was, the hunt, like the Vepper. Oh, that actually scared me. There's a PMC out there. Go inside. Oh, yes. he was somewhere in this far corner here. Right, he went somewhere in here. Not inside, but I mean like... Hello? On the far side of the building. There it is. I think that was a PMC. Now the Peacekeeper mission... The Peacekeeper mission wants me to get kills with an M4? Or I think it wants an M4 and Untar armor, which I do not have. Can I climb out this window? No, because I don't think I can break the window. I believe that's Sanitar's room. So you have to kill him at some point and get in there, I think, for one of his missions. Ow! I know there's someone behind that helicopter. You know what? That PMC out in the distance is really not worth my time. Let's try to make a run for the Lend-Lease. Actually, first, let's heal up my stomach. Magazine-wise, we're doing okay. Not great and not terrible. Of course, there's a tree in my way. Please don't shoot me. I'm not sure what room this is in. Other than... Excuse me, I hit the jump button. Don't lie to me, game. There you go. Okay. Heal up my legs. Was it this room? I genuinely don't remember if it's this room or not. Some RAM. Don't really worry about the cables too much. 7N40 is pretty good. I think I already have one of these, so I'll drink it. And if I don't, whoops, you know. Slugs. Something I don't care about. Which one is it? Lend-Lease? Oh, it doesn't say where it is. I'd probably have to Google it, which is kind of annoying.
Lay down, you
That was scary. I didn't even jump. I just silently sat there, looked at it, my heart jumped, but I didn't jump. I believe he was actually offering me to, like, team up. He didn't start shooting at me. Immediately, at least. You know what? Let's not loot that there. Oh!
Damn this shit, I'm fucking hurt!
Okay. I ran out of... I had the click on my AK. Luckily, the PMCs don't need to be the AK. I'm glad he actually said something. Because if he didn't, I would have panicked, I think. And tried to reload. MP7. He's got good magazines for that. Got quite a few magazines for that. Dump that. My armor's taken a bit of a beating. Excuse me, he's wearing what to do what now? You can do that? Oh, I accidentally chucked his gun on the floor. Ooh. Oh, Propital is good. Sure, actually, I will take that. Just in case. Is this good ammo? That actually is good ammo. I genuinely wouldn't be dropping all the stuff if it wasn't. I don't even care about the deagle. That, man, where is it? Where does gun go? There it is. Chuck the MP7 here for now. Take his gun. We'll close the door behind us. What does he have on here that I could potentially want? Other than the mag, of course. Not much. Or go. Oh. Take the stock. And dump his gun. Grab the MP7. How much is in there roughly? Okay. Still haven't got to lend lease yet. That in here. No. Here. No. Do I want this? Not really. Is it just extra kilo I don't have to be wearing? It does obscure my vision a little bit, which is not ideal. Perhaps it's this door. This looks like the right kind of door. Five, 6, 1. Maybe it's in here? Bunch of garbo. Okay. Let's see. So this is Lend-Lease part 1. Let's see what the great Google has to tell me. I'll be right back. Okay, so 216 is the room I'm looking for. Nope. I was literally right here. There it is. There's a marked key. No, it's not. I'm stupid. Probably stop wasting ammo. The other one is on the other side of the building. I think there's one above me. Right? Unless it's on the roof. Could be on the roof. That would make sense for bodies. Healthcare privacy part 2 is up here. What is this? Seeing a lot of MPX stuff. What is supposed to be here? This would be good if I could mount it. Healthcare privacy, please. .306. So then why didn't it show up when I was on the 3rd floor? Suspicious. I'll take it. It's a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, that'll do nicely. 06. Watch, when I go on the 3rd floor, unless I'm going crazy, it was not lit up green. Oh, it is now, but it wasn't earlier. Man, I've looted about 4 or 5 of those things, and they've all been empty. Now, the Wrangler was very kind and gave me some advice on where to get a bunch of good, basically good loot. And I absolutely would like to follow the advice, but obviously I just keep getting slapped before I can get there. So I haven't forgotten, the places to make good amounts of cash. Unfortunately, though, the game just has not been kind enough to me to go there. Oh, there's a sniper scav on there. Did you see him? He's there. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can mount your weapon now. Kind of cool. I saw him. There he is. Go. Good night, sweet prince. Probably don't need that one tracked as actively. Only 4 more scavs of the AK series. I guess I do have to go down to go across to go up again. Gentlemen. Be able to go up here and then go to where I need to go. 08. 06. Knock knock. It's me. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not good ammo. An ophthalmoscope is good. Whatever I'm looking for is in here. Well, like, duh. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. Healthcare privacy, we don't need that anymore. Humanitarian supplies, he needs 5 MREs and other stuff. I'm not too worried about that. And then 7 more PMCs. That'll get done over time. So now we have to head over to the east. Don't think you can get through here, at least not anymore. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's find myself the stairs. I'm not going to get impatient or try to be sneaky and jump through the hole in the floor, because all that's going to do is break my legs. And I might have an abundance of meds, but I don't have any splints. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody over here earlier. Now we're looking for, I believe, 306 or 308 over here as well. Quite funny. 306. Oh yes, I do remember this place. Cord and a power supply. Oh great Tarkov gods, give me a 5070. Wow, thanks. I believe I can jump over this. And it should be whatever I'm looking for is in here. So I don't need the Iskra. Why am I over here? Lend-Lease Part 1. Maybe it is back on this side? There it is. Okay. We don't have to go north. We have to hook over to the east. Right. Grab, I think there's a down plane or something. Bigger than half. I didn't forget about this guy. His gun is gone. Because he had a Vepr Hunter, not a shotgun. Here's the PMC from earlier. What does he have? He has a shotgun. In a pinch, these aren't really worth enough for me to actually want to carry. That's actually useful. And I'll eat that, because then I can take this with. Oh, I can put that on the gun, actually. This is good. And here's a drink. Thank you to this guy in particular for bringing me much needed hydration, and that might have just been the way the shadow went. Is this a scav? It might have been a scav now that I'm thinking about it. Because I don't remember grabbing a dog tag from him. So this is going to be obviously a longer episode, which is sort of on purpose. Headed down this way. It's down there, I think. So it's not that. Any scavs out there? Because that would be pretty useful. Well, when I say it's on purpose, it's... Oh, thank God. I was like... I didn't think it was that bad a drop, because just for whatever reason, depth perception didn't decide to kick in there. I was like, oh, you know, it'll be a shoreline run. It'll be, you know, probably at least half an hour. Silly me. Actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a little box out here somewhere I'm looking for. Like a crate. In here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. See, I did actually vaguely remember that. Last time it took me, I'm not even joking, almost half an hour to figure out where that one was. Now we're going to basically beeline to the crane area. And where do we get out? Oh, we have to go to like road custom. So it actually would be, sorry, better to go to the pier first and then grab the crane instead of going to the crane, going to the pier, then doubling back past the crane. How is our... Oh, this is a really stupid place to be doing this. I know, I'm sorry. Vitality, I don't remember how to increase it. Oh, bleeds and stuff. Our metabolism is kind of just okay. Intellect is 0, surprise. This is just by looting things. So by looting containers and corpses, whatever. Because we need to get up to level 8 for a mission. Now, I don't know why I'm going up towards the weather station. I really don't need to. I can hook around the weather station, but I shouldn't go... Excuse me. There's blood splatter there. How are they not dead? Don't get me wrong. I know that I don't have magic, like, you know, the really fancy ammo. But I do know for a fact... is in the distance. Oh. Yeah. I don't have fancy ammo, but I do know for a fact that they're very unlikely to be wearing any armor to counter my ammo. He's getting extremely lucky at half. Getting close quarters. I'm not even all that desperate for the kill. Because, you know, he's a scav. Oh. Oof. We're hurting for ammo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, please. Tempted to take the armor because I'll need it. But I think I would also need to be wearing the helmet, which I don't have access to right now. Please tell me. Yes. You are a saint, sir. I don't even care if it's the crappy ammo. Oh, I don't need that. I can dump that now, it's fine. Not a perfect resupply, but it'll do. I should be leveling up strength like crazy. So I don't know what mod does it, but one of the mods has changed. I think I mentioned how skill points work. So I'm not sort of like fatigue is existent. It's just not as prevalent, which is kind of nice because while I understand the point of it, it's really kind of overdone in this. I didn't even go where I wanted to go. I was supposed to head more that way and come back for the... However, this does give me a very, I guess, an easy gauge of where I'm at, geographically speaking. Well, sometimes you get a couple scavs over here too. Yeah, gotta go. There's a bunch of stuff at the pier. Taking a quick look to make sure I'm not missing anything way out in the boonies. Yeah, very unlikely to see anybody from over here. I don't remember what time of day this is supposed to be, but I vaguely remember it's in the afternoon. I think it was around 1:30, 40, something like that. Which means, depending on how long we're in here, and we have been here for, we might be getting closer to nighttime, which is not great. But again, I got the giant flashlight on the bottom of my gun. Ow. That's close. I don't know where that was from, though. It tells me it's likely to be up here. Should chuck my backpack on the floor. Oh, yep. Yeah. The backpack on the floor would have been really good for speed purposes. Right. Because what you can do is if you chuck your backpack on the floor, you don't have to worry about carrying the weight. I'll take it with me just in case. I mean, realistically, I feel like those 5 or 6 rounds or whatever they were is not going to be... probably not going to be make or break. But it will be just enough, potentially. It can be the difference between life or death. We've seen in the past. Yeah, it's getting darker. Be careful over here. You can get a couple scavs around here. I should be able to get around here. No boat I can get out of. Haven't done that in a while. There used to be a way to actually get out at the lighthouse, or like the tower. I think it's a lighthouse. Yeah, here's the bodies. Boom, Punisher Part 1, done. Ouch. I don't know how they decide the time for placing things. Like, it seems very arbitrary. What did he have? Oh, a Sega 9. Wouldn't have done that much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's not going to be fun to get shot with. And it can absolutely slap you in the face in a way that's not enjoyable. But there... Hello? Oh! Excuse me, what the heck was that? Oh, what the hell? I want to know what that guy had. Oh, let me place this stuff while I'm here. Yeah, like, why is this 10 seconds, but the one that was in the, I'm just listening. The one in the factory was like 40 seconds. What did he have? Really? He was able to do that much damage to the PPSH. This key. I don't recognize the key. Oh, I still have... Well, I feel stupid. I brought in the wrong keys. I'll take one of these. I actually was playing a little bit of Armored Reforger earlier. I did actually at one point sit down and go, fine, you know, I'll wait. And basically all that kind of happened was I got in, put on some armor, and the server had to restart because they'd been up for a while. And I was just like, you know what? That's the sign from God. I'm not supposed to be playing armor today. I probably don't need a CMS kit and a Serv 12. It's like, pick one or the other, bud. I must have scraped my ankle somewhere without realizing it. Because my sock was rubbing against my ankle, and it almost felt like my ankle had chafed. That was really weird. Like, yeah, I scraped it up on something. I'm just not sure what. Not that that's relevant, but I was like, why does my leg feel so, like, not quite right? I don't think, I mean, other than my offer for Golden Star has expired. What? Oh, I found out that the Golden Stars I've been selling to Jaeger. Oh, it's a good magazine actually. They go for... Or I thought I heard the plane flying around. They go for like 120 some odd thousand rubles on the flea market, whereas Jaeger takes them for like 18,000. It really is just a dingus, isn't he? Yeah, you used to be able to climb up there to get out. So, humanitarian supplies. I'm marking a truck, I think. And obviously, because this has been a longer episode, I will, when I get back to the stash, I'll just, you know, basically end the episode there. I'm not going to subject you to me handing things in. I'm telling you ahead of time, I handed things in. Okay. Case. I think that's the truck, yeah. Marked conveniently with UN on the boxes. I do remember the boxes being at this truck all the time. I don't remember if it always said UN painted on them. So if anyone who knows, please put in the comment. Does it always say UN painted on them, or? I don't remember. I just know that the boxes do exist. Obviously outside of the mission. I just don't remember if they say UN on them. Ooh. What do we not need? The vodka is worth a decent chunk. I don't need any more of these. Well, spark plugs I don't need anymore. Bulbs, whatever. That here. What's not worth it? Anything. Probably the RAM. This is worth a decent amount. And I mean, I think I need it for something. It's hard to remember everything I need for the hideout. Just why I just sort of collect as much as I can and then sort it out later, you know? Can I get out railway bridge? Yes. Again, I'm going to avoid the KPP because I don't remember how it works. I think the lights have to be on for them to not shoot you. The lights used to have to be on to get out there, but I'm scared they're going to try to shoot me and I don't want to die right now, so. Fun little story of this, just on the other side of this hill. Way back, like way back, I was doing the mission for like the fishing supplies where you had to put the SV98 and the multi-tool over near the boat. And I got stuck out in there somewhere. And I guess the guy was also doing the mission. And he saw that I was doing that mission. And I had insured the gun. So he purposely, he looked at it, saw how it was set up. And it was empty and everything. And went, oh, this guy's doing the mission. So he threw it in the bush for me. So I got it back in insurance. I don't know who that guy is. I will probably never know. But... and I mean, heck, he honestly probably wouldn't remember me either, but I will say this, whoever you are, thank you. Because then I got it back the next day, and I went in with some friends and did the mission. Yeah. No, it's just one of those things where you get sometimes, like, the people who are, like, nice or whatever, so it's kind of cool. There's some cool interactions you can have in this game that you can't have in many other games. Speaking of interactions with other people that you can't have in many other games, it is technically now the 26th, which means there should be the update for Helldivers 2, where we're going to get reinforced by all the Xbox people. We've been waiting for them for a long time. And I mean, the war bond is pretty great. I mean, look, the whole concept is great, and genuinely I think Helldivers 2 is great in, basically it's ending the console wars, which is really cool. Oh, lots of quests done. 11 kills is not too bad, where 2 of them were... yeah, so only 2, and those are the 2 guys who came in to fight me. Those were PMCs, the rest are all scavs. The sniper headshot at 267. Pretty good shot. The weapon, mounting on the railing, I don't remember when they added that, but genuinely, very, very useful change. Thank you very much. So what? I'm probably going to get my golden star back. Yeah. He gave me 2? How many did I sell? I could have sworn I only had 2 to sell. Maybe he tried to sell a 3rd. Well, that was a pretty good haul. These magazines, like the MP7, is sort of whatever. Okay. And the Deagle is just picked up because, you know, sometimes you run out of mag and go, oh no, what do I do? I don't want to die. Like, what, do I just die? So, you know, that will, so now I have both of his helmets, by the way. One of which I took. The other I did not. So... yeah, I'll do this all off script, but man, these were a great find, okay? 53 pen, 42 damage. Like, these are some of the best rounds in the game. Actually, I do like these mags. If I get a chance, I might buy a mag holder, because these mags are pretty good for ARs. I don't know if they're the best, but they're some of the best for, like, you know, a less of a debuff for ergonomics, and they got a good speed modifier and stuff. So anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. Thank you to all my subscribers. I apologize for Monday's episode, but hopefully this more than makes up for it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.